Well, in happier news, on the 10th anniversary of Janglo, the social website that helps Western immigrants adapt to life here in Israel, IBA's Ellie Walgalanter spoke to founder Zev Stubb about how it all began.
You know what, I started Janglo 10 years ago on Yahoo groups as a community service, a chesed for the community, to help people connect and, just find jobs and housing and, the little things that they need to get along in life. I guess I had in mind, the idea that it could become big. I don't know if I ever really imagined that it could become as big as it has. Right now we have about 150,000 visits a month with 55,000 registered members, and we've got a lot of stuff going on, possibly about 500 messages a day, and a lot of people find their homes, their jobs, their just about everything on Janglo.
But doesn't this prevent them from becoming more acclimated to Israel? This is a safety net that they have?
I think the bigger picture here is that, I'm going to say something religious now. I think the period we're going through now is kibbutz galuyot, is the ingathering of the exiles. And right now we've got people coming from all corners of the world to build this country together. Some of us came from maybe less wealthy countries where they didn't have as much choice. Some of us are coming from wealthy countries where we are making a choice to sacrifice something to come here. I think those people need to have it as easy as possible.
You've spawned so many other lists all over the country, even in neighborhoods within the city. How do you feel being the grandfather to all these Anglo communities online?
I guess they say imitation's the sincerest form of flattery. I'm doing my best. Thank God. I think the vision has adapted over time, but I think I've had a good vision for also unity. I think people feel that there's no religious direction or what's the word? Forcing people. There's no kind of there's none of that on Janglo. There's I think it's been an open community, and people want to help each other, and it's giving people the framework to do that.
What are some of the funnier things that you've seen and read on Janglo lists?
A little bit ago, we did a top 10 funniest messages on Janglo event, or a bit on one of the shows. There were some funny ones. We have an advice section on Janglo where people ask the darndest things, right? Sometimes, one of my favorite questions ever was just somebody saying, I'm moving to a yeshuv, so where can I get a donkey? Or just questions like one of the famous questions is, I have a shirt that says dry clean only. What's the best way to wash it in my washing machine? That's a very Jewish Israeli question. There's some just things like there was a question a few weeks ago. Does anybody have a replacement part for my 38-year-old fire extinguisher that I bought at Sears? There's all kinds of stuff that goes on all the time. Sometimes it's goofy. There's been some articles even, especially I remember during 2005, during the Hitnatkut, when things were crazy here in the news. A few people wrote articles looking at Janglo as kind of like a slice of normal life. That it's not only, orange and blue and whatever else, but it's, people going through normal stuff in life. Where can I send my kid to school, camp, whatever.
You developed this into a full-time job running Janglo. How did that happen?
It's a lot of blessing. I think everything in the world that's worthwhile, is difficult. Right? So it took me probably close to a year to develop the site that it is now, including a false start. I launched an original site that bombed. I shut it after a month, and then I was able to reopen a new one. And a lot of luck from God, and a lot of hard work on my part as well. It's been a long road, but I'm really enjoying it now.
When people ask you what you do for a living, what do you tell them?
I run Janglo. Simple.